Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're getting into a book one of you flagged for us, Jen Sincero's You Are a Badass.
Right. You mentioned finding its direct, kind of funny take on personal growth. Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So our mission here is really to unpack the main ideas, pull out the key actions, basically give you the essence fast, see if it clicks for you.
Exactly. And what jumps out immediately is that tone, it's really unapologetic, it's funny, quite empowering actually, especially since Sincero herself was apparently pretty skeptical about self-help stuff
Hmm.
initially. So, for you, our listener, knowing you like to get straight to the point, think of this as your quick guide through the book. We'll pull out the big takeaways. Maybe it sparks enough curiosity to read the whole thing, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe this is all you need to get the gist.
So where does she really start building her argument? What's the foundation?
Well, a really central idea right near the start is that you create your own reality. She even has that quote,
Oh, yeah.
your thoughts become your reality, choose them wisely, something like that.
Okay, your thoughts become your reality. Sounds simple, maybe a bit new agey. What's the deeper layer there?
Well, it's less about, magic and more about how our core beliefs literally shape how we see things, how we act. It's about cognitive bias expectations.
Yeah. Okay. So the stories we tell ourselves internally actually influence outcomes.
Precisely. It's about taking ownership of that internal narrative, really.
Right. But I mean, you can't just flip a switch on beliefs you've held for years, can you? Which I guess leads to our point about awareness being the first step.
Exactly right. You can't change what you don't see. Sincero really hammers home that you have to recognize your own, let's say, self-sabotaging patterns first.
It's like fear, doubt.
Fear, doubt, procrastination, maybe stuff from your past that's still, lingering and tripping you up. Noticing those is step one before you can even think about swapping them for better habits.
Okay, that makes sense. It's hard work, though,
Y-
actually seeing your own stuff clearly. Does she give pointers on how to become more aware, beyond just thinking about it?
Yeah, she does. It's not just navel gazing. She suggests really paying attention to your feelings, like what situations make you defensive or anxious? Where do you feel resistance?
Hmm. Like little clues.
Exactly. Clues pointing to those hidden beliefs. And yeah, she's big on things like journaling too, kind of coaxing the subconscious stuff out onto the page.
Okay, so you start seeing the patterns. Then what? She talks a lot about loving yourself fiercely. That phrase itself, self-love, can sometimes sound a bit fluffy.
Right. And she tackles that head on. It's not narcissism, not being self absorbed. It's more like the fundamental groundwork for everything else.
The foundation.
Yeah. She has this great line, something like, you are perfect. To think anything less is as pointless as a river thinking that it's got too much water.
Oh, I like that.
It implies that when you genuinely accept yourself, flaws and all, you automatically stop putting up with things that bring you down.
Like negative self-talk or bad relationships.
Or those comfortable excuses that keep you stuck.
Ah, okay, perfect lead-in. Ditching the excuses. That was
There.
like a core badass concept.
Hey.
I think we all have our favorite excuses.
Oh, for sure. And she basically calls them out as just stories. Stories we tell ourselves to avoid discomfort or risk.
Like, I don't have time, or I don't have the money, or what will people think?
All of those. She pushes the reader, you, listening to really look at your goals and ask, what stories am I telling myself about why I can't go all in? It's about full commitment, even when it feels hard or uncertain.
Right. And those stories often crop up around sensitive topics, like money, which she addresses with this idea that money is energy. That might be a new angle for some folks.
It's definitely a reframing. She tries to strip away the baggage we attach to money, good, evil, dirty, whatever. She says it's just a tool, it's energy that flows,
Yeah.
essentially. And she connects it directly back to our beliefs about deserving it. You're not a better person if you're broke or a worse person if you're rich. That's a direct quote.
Wow.
The idea is if you secretly believe rich people are greedy or that you're not good enough for wealth, you'll unconsciously block it. Your beliefs influence your financial reality too.
That definitely ties back to the thoughts create reality idea. But okay, mindset is one thing. Sincero doesn't just leave it there, does she? She's big on taking massive, scary action.
Oh, absolutely. Mindset is crucial, but it's not enough. Wishing won't cut it. She is all about bold moves.
Like doing things that make you uncomfortable.
Exactly, especially things that push you way out of your comfort zone. That's where the transformation happens, she argues. Acting even when you're scared, even when you don't feel ready.
Hmm.
She has another quote related to this. Faith is having the audacity to believe in the not yet seen. It takes that leap. but a leap backed by actual steps.
A leap with your feet moving. Got it.
Hmm.
And it's not just about what you do, but also who you do it around. She talks about surrounding yourself with great energy.
Yes, hugely important.
Yeah.
Our environment, the people we hang out with, they have a massive impact, whether we like it or not.
Soaking it up like sponges.
Kind of, yeah. We're social creatures. So she advises being really intentional about it. Cut out the negativity, the complainers, the doubters, the toxic situations, and actively seek out people and places that inspire you, that support your growth.
Makes sense. Being mindful of your influences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially if you're trying to make big changes.
Okay, and the last kind of major theme feels a bit more spiritual, connecting with source energy. What's that about?
Yeah, this one can land differently for different people. She talks about source energy, you could call it the universe, God, a higher power, interconnectedness.
Whatever resonates.
Right. The core idea, though, seems to be about fostering trust. Trusting that things can work out, letting go of the need to control everything, and trying to align your own sort of vibrant state with what you want to attract.
So less forcing, more flowing.
Something like that. It's about partnering with something bigger than just your own willpower. Again, how you interpret source energy is personal.
Okay, so we've covered these big ideas. Create your reality, awareness, self-love, ditch excuses, money as energy, massive action, good vibes only, connect to the source. But it's not just theory, is it? The book has practical stuff too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's very action-oriented. Each chapter usually ends with specific exercises, things you can actually do.
Like what? Give us a few examples.
Sure. Things like writing down your limiting beliefs and then consciously rewriting them. Really vividly visualizing your dream life, like getting into the feeling of it.
Okay.
Daily affirmations are in there. Deliberately doing something that scares you, even something small, regularly. And practices like meditation or journaling to keep that awareness muscle strong.
So for you listening, if this stuff is hitting home, she gives you actual steps. It's not just concepts.
Right. It's designed to be applied. Translate the ideas into action.
So wrapping it all up, how would you summarize You're a Badass? What's the final, feeling or message?
I'd say it's basically a motivational, well, a kick in the pants, really.
Yeah.
But in a fun, fearless way. It's very direct. It's about taking total responsibility for your life, believing in yourself, and actually doing something about it.
And who's it really for, do you think?
I think it really resonates with anyone feeling stuck, maybe someone with a dream they're scared to chase, or if you're struggling with self-worth, feeling like you're not enough, or honestly, anyone who just needs that energetic reminder that they are capable and that action is required.
A jolt of get up and go.
Exactly.
Okay, so as we finish up here, maybe a final thought for you listening. Reflecting on all this, what's maybe one limiting belief that kind of popped into your head, something you might be willing to just question?
Or maybe what's one tiny, slightly scary action you could actually take? It doesn't have to be huge, just something to nudge you forward.
Yeah, food for thought to take away from
Yes,
this
like-
deep dive.